There's a name in hip-hop that sends chills through even the most confident rappers. A name that moves in silence, yet strikes with precision. While others play chess, he plays surgical war games, bar for bar. We're talking about Pusha T, better known as the real hip-hop boogeyman. From epic clashes with Lil Wayne, to a cold war with Drake, to standing his ground against Kanye, and calling out Travis Scott without breaking a sweat. Pusha T doesn't start beef, but he knows how to solve it. Let's break down why Pusha T has rightfully earned the title of hip-hop's most feared villain. Let's go! Before Pusha became the menace we know today, he laid the foundation with clips alongside his brother No Malice. Albums like Lord Willin' and Hell Hath No Fury earned them critical acclaim, with Pusha's drug-laced bars and menacing tone carving out a dark corner of lyrical rap. But it wasn't just the music. Pusha always played the long game, and his talents would eventually lead him to be the president of Ye's Good Music label. But his rise to success came with his fair share of controversy both inside and outside his camp. His disdain for the industry's fakes was real, and it would only be a matter of time before he pointed that venom at someone. The first true spark of beef came in the mid-2000s. Pusha took issue with Lil Wayne and Baby after their collaboration on the song What Happened to That Boy. The track would go on to chart on the US Billboard charts and even be nominated for a Grammy. The rumor has it that Pharrell was never paid for his work on the production from Wayne or Baby. Apparently, King Push took to the issue, as his ties with Pharrell go back to their stomping grounds in Virginia Beach. The shots were subtle at first, but when Wayne decided to wear Bape for a music video, a brand that Pharrell had helped grow to a fashion powerhouse, Clips took it as disrespect and fired back with a song called Mr. Me Too. Wayne would try and shoot back with the song Ghoulish, but it would end up falling on deaf ears, and Pusha would go on to end it all with Exodus 23:1, a ruthless diss track that would highlight Wayne's contract situation, question his street credibility, and show the whole game Push was here for the smoke. That small flame turned into a long simmering feud that would set the stage for Pusha's future strikes. While Wayne was arguably the biggest artist on the planet at this point in time, Pusha didn't flinch. He watched, he studied, and he waited for a bigger opportunity to come along. This is where things got interesting. Pusha had been poking at Drake for years. Tracks like Exodus 23:1 and Infrared laid the groundwork. The two rappers would go back and forth with sub-disses for a cool minute, but when Drake responded with a Duppy freestyle, most thought Pusha was finished. Then came the Story of Adidon. He didn't just respond, he went for the jugular. The cover art itself had Drake wearing blackface. Drake would explain that this pic came from an acting gig in his past that was supposed to expose how hard conditions were for black actors. But by that point, it was too late. Pusha T exposed Drake's ghostwriting, called out his producer's health condition, and informed the world that Drake had a child. It was clinical, ruthless, calculated carnage. And unlike most rap beefs, Drake didn't respond. He went silent. Even Jay Prince had to step in and pull the plug. Pusha T didn't just win, he created a cultural moment, one that changed the way people saw Drake and reminded the industry that Pusha doesn't play fair, he plays for legacy. Pusha T doesn't waste bars, so when he mentions something, it's never accidental. Clip's new song called So Be It is making it known Pusha has a new target. While there are subtle shots thrown throughout the first couple verses, the fourth verse gives clear insight in who he is aiming for. Pusha T would go on to say, "You cried in front of me, you died in front of me. Calabasas took your and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved up right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping, she ain't need you to eat. The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video, I can share in AE it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it." Based off the lyrics, most are coming to the conclusion that Travis Scott has become the newest person of interest. Being that this is a currently developing situation, it remains to be seen where this is gonna go. But if Pusha T's history has proven anything, Travis might want to tread lightly as currently King Push is sitting undefeated. In a genre filled with loud bark and weak bite, Pusha T is a rare breed. One who only speaks when it's time to strike. He doesn't chase clout, he doesn't follow trends. He dismantles icons and walks away clean. Whether it's Wayne, Drake, Ye, or Travis, everyone who crosses Pusha leaves with scars. He may not be the most streamed or the most mainstream, but he's the one rapper your favorite rapper won't name on wax. And that is what makes Pusha T the real hip-hop boogeyman. Like, comment, and subscribe if you think Pusha T is still undefeated in lyrical warfare. Drop your favorite diss bar in the comments and let us know who you think dares to go at her next. Until next time, this was Hip Hopolis News.